welcome in. You have found us once again. Shoot the Gap, a fantasy rabbit hole fantasy football focus show spanning the generation gaps, 20s, 40s, and 40s. Yeah, now the music you hear back there. This is Brock.
Shoot the gap. What is going on, guys? Shoot the gap.
I am your humble MC, Brian, the Amigo Baldwin, and of course, that's Brock, the Commish Sagine, insisting that we start off with the song, and we had to make sure to get that that heavy part in. So hopefully, it didn't hurt y'all's ears too much. He was a little loud on this end, but you know,
it should be really just perfectly fine on the cerebral cortex. That's all I'm saying. Perfectly fine on the cerebral cortex, the medulla oblongata. Okay, the Abdullah Johnson. What was his name? Ahmad Abdullah oblongata. Okay.
All right. So if you guys haven't noticed, this is April 20th, and we are filming this on 420. And Brock is celebrating appropriately, apparently. All right, man. So
a little late. It's a little late. That's okay.
Yeah, dude. If it's on the date, dude, you're in. You're in.
I'm an aging man.
You're a working man. That's what you are, dude. You know that's what it is, dude. So.
I get up 7, yeah. Go to work at 9. Let's do this.
There you go. All right, man. So, yeah, we have a great show for you guys today. We're going to be going over the news. And, of course, we're going to be the news and the rumors. Yeah, the gnews. Yes, the gnews and the rumors.
Gnews.
Exactly. And they were also going to do this, continue the segment that my bro helped me come up with. Who's going to pay? Where we'll discuss the impact of all those big free agent signings not on the players. We're not going to talk about the players, but the players on the current team. So who's going to pay for these people signing on to that team? Now, we did wide receivers, and we also already done running backs. And today is the tight ends. So we'll be talking about that. So
very tight.
Yeah, so Brock, we kind
of
talk...
a toy guy.
a toy, very toy. Yeah. So, dude, how you been, man? It's been a pretty interesting day, other than the stoner holiday.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, the stoner holiday. I don't know what else happened today. There was a mass shooting. I don't know. I mean, what else? Dude, fucking guilty on all counts, man. Fucking BLM. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, dude, that was an exciting time.
Straight up.
Well, it was interesting because the way I found out it was I was on the phone with a friend of mine that's a worship leader, and he was talking to me about his call. He plays music. He leads music. When I mean worship leader, he's leading the worship that way. But he's feeling the call to become a reverend in the Methodist Church. Brian Moore, yeah, I know he doesn't watch it, but whatever, man. Shout out to him. Yeah, but so we were talking about that, and I just had it on the television, so it was on closed caption and just reading it, and dude, it was just.
See, I've made the mistake of downloading CNN, Newsmax, Fox, Breitbart. Like, they are all telling me shit, and I'm just like, okay, what are you all trying to say?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, at the end of the day, who cares, man? It's 420. So cheers, man.
Yeah. I reached out to my really good friend. Oh my God, my really good friend of mine, Anthony, Aunt Boogie, and hope he doesn't mind it. But whatever, I talked to him. He, of course, I mean, if you guys are listening to us on the High Volume Music Radio podcast, you know Aunt Boogie. Everybody knows Aunt Boogie. So I reached out to him. I was like, hey man, what's your thoughts on the verdict? And this is the video. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but you'll be able to hear Anthony's opinion. A couple seconds here.
Also have guilty, yes! Jail for life! Stop killing black people!
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
man. Yeah, see,
You're
I
not wrong.
can't say it any better than that, dude. That's my boy Aunt Boogie, dude. Always preaching, always knows exactly what to say at the right time. And great man. If you guys don't know Aunt Boogie, he's somebody in your life that you should know, because just a great guy, just a great guy. But let's go ahead and let's start it, man. Let's go to the news.
No gnews is good gnews. No gnews is good gnews. If you ain't got any blues, if you ain't got any gnews, ha!
Ha
That end, man. The end gets me every time.
See, the song is better on 420. See? You see?
Hey, listen, I get it. I get it. I'm just saying.
And yeah, dude,
Every time.
that's the best part of it. Ha! Love it, dude. Love it. Gary Gnu, man. Great man. Great man. Good man. All right, man. So we'll start off with, okay, we're going to try something new, guys. Okay, so, we're always trying to innovate this thing. It's a new show.
New to me.
Okay, it's a new show. We always try to do innovative things, and I'm trying to find ways to get Brock involved, and also Connor whenever Connor's here. Connor was not able to make it today. Well, 420. I think you get him up with a spatula.
What's up, Gut? They call him Gut.
The gut, right. So, we're gonna try this out. And where I'm gonna go ahead and say the news piece. Brock, he's only been on for one show and an unrecorded show that we did a couple days ago, which was awesome. But
we did a dress rehearsal. Thanks for hitting record, Brian.
Yeah. Let me. It's recording. Good. I'm looking right at it. I just checked it. I don't care if you guys saw about a little inside baseball there, but yeah, it's recording. Yeah. Okay. So,
So just to say, we might have a little bit of knowledge about the subject.
Okay, yeah. So basically, what I did, what he was telling me, was that I'm bringing up this new stuff because it's stuff that I think is interesting to me and how I would look at it. Okay, but that's just me. And this is not just my show. It's Brock's show, it's Connor's show, it's y'all's show. It's all of our show, right? And so. As a way of censoring me, okay, keeping me on the line, I'm going to give Brock some power here. He's new, but he's going to have some power. So he's going to make a statement. So like I'm going to read the news article or the rumor, and then if he doesn't think that it's fantasy worthy, dude, he'll be polite. Let me finish it. But then you're going to do swipe left or something? Where you say something, whatever it is.
Show me what you got.
That's what you're going to say. Okay. Well.
Yes.
That's what you mean by move on. Show me what you got. That's what you, dude. This isn't Mardi Gras.
No, it's not Mardi Gras, dude. It's Rick and Morty, dude.
Oh, okay, no.
Seriously, they're taking over the world.
Yeah, unfortunately, okay.
And here we are. Show me what you got.
Okay. If you think that's appropriate, then you go ahead and say that. But I'm gonna
perfectly appropriate. Why is it not appropriate? Anyway,
no, I don't watch Rick and Morty.
We're on the news and rumors. We heard about Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed today has just decided that hey, I've been healthy just long enough to go ahead and go right into retirement. I feel so much better about myself, and good for him.
I was supposed to say something. All right. Okay. Well, show me what you got then.
Yeah. That was
no. Jordan
Reed.
Reed. I'm actually kind of glad that this happened because he was like a bad taco. He always popped up somewhere, dude. Jordan Reed. You get all excited like back.
You get beat. Oh, dude, that fucking 5 points from Jordan Reed.
Dude, last year, whenever Kittle was out, and then Jordan Reed was coming back from injury, there was a moment there when people were really excited. He was a waiver wire darling, so I'm glad to see that that's out of our hair from this point on. The Cardinals, man, they signed Pittsburgh.
So dismissive. Go on.
Ex-Pittsburgh Steelers running back James Conner to a 1-year contract. Last episode, I was really excited about talking about the fantasy value of Chase Edmonds. So, dude, James Conner being on the Cardinals, is that something that's going to change values? What's your thoughts?
No, they're gonna wipe each other out. It's gonna be like they'll both get like 3 to 5 points. One of them may have an 11-point week one time this year. The other may have a 20-point week, but they're both gonna at the end of the year gonna equal each other out. So it's all about playing, and I wouldn't have one of them on my roster.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's just like you can't trust that. we don't know what it's going to look like. I mean, and I mean, what kind of draft decisions they're going to make, and are they going to bolster the offensive line? Last I heard, they're like trying to like trade down to maybe get better draft pick for next year. I don't know. It's just weird stuff, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Who has okay? Who's gonna last longer, like in the season? Chase Edmonds. Who's gonna break down first, Edmonds or Connor?
Edmonds or Connor? I don't think that there's a lot of possibility that either one sees enough work to get injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because who's the true RB1 on Arizona?
It's Kyler. Why are you making me say it?
Well, because I want to.
Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray.
I could have made
burned me in Madden.
Oh, I had no idea that you had this.
For a 75-yard run. I was just like, you know what? Just this once, I'm gonna like pop into coverage and I'm gonna take my eye off of him and do 75 yards. I was like, that's what that I think that team brings. Of course, obviously. I mean,
okay.
Shit.
I've
been beaten by it, and it's nothing personal, but you know.
Sounds a little personal. In an effort to
75 yards, I still won, but still.
Okay. Well, it's still
me.
Okay. I was trying to make you say it so that you sounded intelligent, not because I was trying to rub your nose in some sort of back alley NFL game that you played one time. Okay.
I claim no intellect. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So in an effort to further frustrate fantasy football players, the Tampa Bay Bucks have signed ex-Bingle Giovanni Bernard to a 1-year deal. So
he goes to Tampa.
Giovanni, he goes to Tampa.
He goes to Tampa. He makes a touchdown once in a while.
So Giovanni. Okay, but does anybody on the Tampa Bay Bucks have fantasy value? If they do, who are they? Running backs.
Why? It affects kind of everybody. I think it takes away from, say Gronkowski, and and some people in my circle, I'm not too close, but maybe closer than I really wanted them to be, took Gronkowski like in the 3rd round. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that worked out in the end.
Well, be that as it may, it didn't get her to the championship game. I already said her. So anyway, I'm just saying that no, it does matter.
Ladies in the league is awesome, dude. That's awesome.
I love it. And they have big winners in our league. 100% of the women in our league have won the championship.
Yeah.
One of them.
Ruthless.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, and I'm not saying that's because I suck, but I'm just saying,
dude, you got a ring.
I got a ring, and it was recently acquired, not this past season. But fuck Josh Allen, and I lost it here in the big game.
Fuck Josh Allen. Is that what you said?
Oh yeah, I went up against him and Stephon Diggs in the final game.
I had Diggs.
47 points, and I was just like, okay, maybe one touchdown. It just makes sense, It's Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen. They're gonna hook up. Yes, they're gonna hook up. Of course, they're gonna hook up. But I mean, three times.
I know. That's why I have this. Stephon.
I was done. But still, in the big game, the Schlong Barty, as we put it. Okay, because once again, we're the John Holmes Field Advantage Fantasy Football League. Okay,
awesome.
And there's no topic that's off topic. Okay, when it comes to roasting the shit out of the other guy, and so I try to make it mostly about the ball busting, and then the ass kicking. Right? It's like, okay, I've been doing a lot of ball busting, but then all of a sudden, past couple of years, I come and start cleaning it up. I'm like, I got to beat this guy too. So,
old age catches up with all of us, man.
Man.
Slows us down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, before I die, I'm going to win my fantasy football league.
You already did.
And guess what's not far, bro?
Okay, dude. So, Jadeveon Clowney signing with the Browns, man. A 1-year deal. I mean, we covered a lot of the thoughts about this on the last episode, so please check out the last episode. Don't give me no like hammer or I have whatever your left swipe left thing. I know, dude. We already covered. We're not going to talk defenses right now. We're not. I just wanted to mention that thing about Jadeveon.
Yeah, but just one question.
Please.
Do they become fantasy relevant?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man.
No, I mean,
at least stream worthy, depending on the opponent.
You got a better pass rusher coming in with a lot of name recognition. You know, I mean, he's been injured. He's had his ACL thing. And he has his ACL, you know, fucked up, and that's fine. Young dude, you know,
Yeah,
comes back in, you know, and Houston becoming the shit show it had been becoming.
Yep.
You know, he's just like, I'm out, man. There's just too much clown, no pun intended, too much clowny shit going on in that. I got to clown out. I got to get out. You know,
no, I think he was traded. Yeah, no, we didn't go after him. We didn't go after him. Yeah, we weren't.
I know because the relationship had soured somehow.
I think it was a trade actually, if I remember correctly. Yeah. But yeah, that was a couple of years before. That was before the fart before the poop. You know, so that's what that was, dude.
Not both, okay?
Yeah, but no. What I will say this though, is that if you remember this past season, that there was a lot of on the home games for Cleveland. A lot of those home games were weather games. Okay, so it was a really wet, nasty games, and those are great for your defenses. You know, so yeah, man, I think that adding Clowney in, and especially if if you grab him on a game whenever you got a sloppy game, you know, like that.
So you draft him, or you pick him up off the waiver wire.
I think I would depending on where you pick, you know, depending on where you pick defenses, you know, if you're going to go later and like pick them later, then yeah, I would draft them because they should be down there, you know. I would say probably lingering around at least just like 13, 14, you know, something like that.
I have to agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I would look at it. Brock, question. I got a question for you. What do you think of when I say the name Aldon Smith?
Oh man, before, you know, we shot the show in our dress rehearsal, as you'll recall. You know, I stated.
Look, I'm pressed record. Pressed record.
I said a troubled young man with a lot of potential, to really just, you know, keep his head in the game, stay out of the shit, whatever the shit is, man. You know, I mean, shit. Most of that shit'll get you shot these days. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I hear you. And we brought it up because we were talking about him signing with Seattle.
I think this guy is, you know, he deserves to be on, you know, on a team that has a lot to offer, and I think it makes psychological sense, you know, for him to go there because, you know, you've got, you know, shit. We don't know exactly the full potential of, say, you know, their quarterback. Okay. I mean,
Are you talking about Russell?
Yeah, no. Odell Beckham Jr. is catching the ball. I'm talking about, you know, like the psychological reasons he even went to the Browns. I already asked the question.
Aldon Smith went to Seattle, dude.
Aldon Smith, sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm still on.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what are you talking about, man?
I went back to Jadeveon Clowney. I'm sorry. The Jadeveon, that's extra for you, bro.
Yeah, your record skipped. You know, bloop, I went back. Yeah. So drink more bourbon. That'll help.
Yeah, no. Aldon Smith, as I stated, okay, I was on that train. A very very high potential. I just wish the best for a player like that because so much potential, and it's just this game, this life is just so tough to like pay attention to something like, you know, say football, you know. So he's very, you know, it sounds like he's got some pull, you know. I mean, and hey, all the brothers, you know, I'm a colored man myself, but not black, right? So it's just like there's some shit going on right now, and we could get into that debate, but I hope the best for him. I just hope he stays out of trouble. I mean, because when he's playing, when he's on the field, it's just, I mean, it feels like he's born to be there, kind of thing. It's just like, dude, his sack total. I could go on. So
I don't think you mentioned why you're feeling so bad, because I mentioned that he was signed by Seattle. Why are you feeling so bad? Just give the headline.
Give the headline. He got arrested.
Yeah.
And that just sucks, dude.
Yeah. So, hopefully, I don't know, man. Hopefully everything will work out. We'll see. The final, the last one of the news bit, we'll leave with, and then we'll go to the rumors. Is the Falcons finally released Judge Ito Smith from O.J. Simpson fame, of course, leaving them with Mike Davis and the baby giraffe, Cordero Patterson. So, which one of those guys would you want to have, dude, as if they don't do anything in the draft? Let's just say it stays like this: Mike Davis and the baby giraffe, who likes to be called Flash, who's not fast, so I don't know why he likes to be called Flash. So I don't think I really want to know. But Patterson or Mike Davis, which one would you want to own, or neither of the Atlanta Falcons running backs?
Yeah. Okay. So we're talking to Todd Gurley, right?
No, Todd Gurley's gone.
Okay. What do you mean Todd Gurley's gone?
Well, he's not on the Falcons. That was a 1-year deal, and they didn't re-up him.
Yeah. No, he's still in free agency.
That's correct.
Last I heard, he was saying, "Hey, I got some shit coming my way." I don't know. Is he just creating noise? Whatever it is.
Oh, so you're saying he might go to Atlanta?
I think
he
the
just
rumor
left Atlanta, right?
No. Atlanta. He's leaving Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's leaving Atlanta.
That's why I'm asking, but now the running backs are Mike Davis and Patterson, so who?
Yeah, but he's playing the free agent game. He hasn't been signed yet.
That's great for Gurley, but I'm asking you about which one to own between Mike Davis and Patterson. Yeah.
Man, because of the Todd Gurley thing, I don't know where the Todd Gurley thing's going to fall.
He's not going back to Atlanta, dude. Okay, so let's just focus on Atlanta. Focus right here, dude. All right, right here. Zone in.
No, I'm looking.
You know how it is, dude. Find that dot, concentrate, and it'll start hitting it.
I think Cordero Patterson has a lot of utility ability.
Okay.
I mean, and I mean, Mike Davis is a sort of a one-trick pony, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but Cordero Patterson can do a lot of things.
He catches.
Okay. He's a pass catcher. Yeah, he's a punt returner. He's been a kick returner, and he has, I think, on occasion, really spread the field. I don't have the stats in front of me, of course, but I think he's certainly returned one or two.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's a great returner. Yeah, but Mike Davis also catches. He runs and he catches.
But I like what Cordero Patterson does in the short game, and what that gives, how that opens up the run game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you've got that can run. It's like having 3 running backs on the field at any time, and any trick, any sort of little trick play, and any glitch in the matrix, and Cordell Patterson is the beneficiary.
I know, dude. I know. That's what made Matt Nagy, how BU. I mean, yeah, that's what.
Week to week, he's a week to week. Whoever you're playing, I wouldn't own him in the entire season.
Okay.
I would probably stream him.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if he's going to get drafted. He'll probably be in the pool there so I'm not even sure if you should even focus on trying to draft that guy. But so no on Mike Davis, yes on Patterson. All right, gotcha.
So you're saying Mike Davis.
Yeah, I'm saying Mike Davis because I always saw what he did in Carolina. Now, I don't know either they figured him out. The defenses figured him out, or that he had Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback, or just that he petered out. I don't know what happened, but there was a time when Mike Davis was like the perfect, you won gold if you picked him up, in the free agency whenever you heard about McCaffrey getting hurt, so yeah, man. So that's the only reason why. I'm going to say this because I know you're about to, and I want to beat you to the point. I'm sure they're going to draft somebody. Yeah. That's not, or they're not done. They're not done. It's not going to be just that. There's a reason why they dropped good old Judge Ito. All right,
they're in the position to do it.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so we're going to go to the rumors. That means I went through the whole news without getting vetoed by Brock once. Woo! All right, so
every single one.
I know I'm doing good. Yeah, 'cause I took your So what you're seeing here, though, is a little modified because you and I talked a little, and I'm glad I didn't hit record because I got a little haranguing on some news, and so that definitely didn't make this cut. So okay. Anyway, down to the rumors. The Steelers.
Happy accidents, they call them.
Love Bob Ross. Yeah, the Steelers.
Happy trees, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. No mistakes, just happy accidents. Yeah, I tell my students that all the time. The Steelers have been planning to let James Conner walk to upgrade at the position in the draft. So the reason why I'm reporting this or mentioning this because reportedly, this is what they said. They wanted a more dynamic feature back who can put back in the offense a dimension that has been missing since Le'Veon. So, and they're going to address it in the first or second round. So, let's say if they pick a first round draft pick, all right. I mean, we're not going to talk about running back, rookie running backs right now. I mean, I went down the list last episode, but we'll talk about, again, Harris, and we'll talk about Carter and Clemson. Yeah, all right. Yeah. We'll talk about all those guys later. But so let's say that they pick up. Let's say they pick up, Najee Harris. Let's say they pick up that guy. He got 30 touchdowns last season. All right. Now, they mentioned the word that makes all fantasy football players giddy, feature back. And Tomlin loves having a feature back. So would you get excited if that happened? I mean, where would you draft this guy? Or would you, or how would you just look at it as like, nah, I don't mess around with rookie running backs? I mean, how would you look at it?
I think you have enough to consider drafting a running back like Harris, or even anybody. Any running backs are going in the second round this year, and that's just kind of a weird thing that I've seen. It's like, what are these coaches doing? What are the sort of the ebbs and flows of coaching and becoming successful in college football? But with regards to how it translates, I think Ben Roethlisberger is a big X factor in the decision to do that. So draft wisely, my friend. Choose wisely.
Now, I know that you're a commissioner of a 3-year keeper league. So rookies are a little bit different than just a every year redraft league, right? So in your keeper league, would you look at let's say Harris, if he gets drafted by the Steelers, let's say in the first round, would you pick him up like in the second round, or where would you put him in a 3-year keeper league? Because that's kind of a dynasty thing.
I mean, sort of a dynasty thing, but
yeah, close enough.
It's hard to imagine unless that's a really special running back. And
30 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, but dude,
national champs.
It ain't Le'Veon Bell. I'm just saying.
You don't know that.
I'm just saying. Well, I mean, so whatever happened with the Le'Veon Bell thing, the holdout, I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, he is where he is, and so will a fantastic running back, is it coaching running backs coach? I don't know, as the offensive coordinator, I don't know. It just didn't work for Le'Veon Bell. I mean, I'm not saying Le'Veon Bell has been like way better with another team, but just saying that was a talent to have potentially misused. I don't know. It's just weird. So when you look at a talented early second round running back potentially going, it doesn't make it very attractive. I'm just saying. So it's not like Saquon Barkley. It's not like Ezekiel Elliott.
James Conner was killing it whenever he was well there, so they have a system that's set up for a feature back.
He wasn't killing it. He was an unschemed running back. And so when the holdout happened, when the holdout happened, they didn't have enough time to really scheme for him, and he took full advantage of it, and fantasy owners benefited.
Wouldn't a rookie do the same? Let's say if it's a dynamic rookie, like you said, Saquon shot out the gate.
Still looking at a lot of tape. Because you're still looking at a lot of tape.
Okay. All right. We put enough light on this. Let's move on to the next one. I want to go ahead and this is something I want to mention because, dude, this right here is the moment that my fantasy football season starts. Okay, so for me, fantasy football season 2021 has now started because there has now been reports and video to back it up that Derrick Henry is working on his patch catching. Dude, you know what that means, man. Yeah, dude, fantasy football season started.
You hear that applause?
Not really.
Sit down. Sit down. We
Yeah.
don't want any fires here. Okay, go on with your news.
No. I mean, that means that, cause they say this every year, every single year. It's the beginning of the season. It's like, hey, look, he's catching passes, and you know what happens whenever the season starts? He doesn't catch a pass. Now, for me, that's huge. For Barack, that's not, because he's still stuck in the Stone Ages, and he plays in Standard League. Standard Stone Age League, okay? Yeah, where I'm in the half-point PPR, so, and he's the commissioner. He could change that, so he chooses to stay there, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ain't that right, Brock? So let me ask you this question real quick, Brock. Let me ask you this, okay?
I can clarify. I swear to God.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, dude. Let's talk about it. Yeah, in the 1960s, these Midwesterns earned 5 NFL championship trophies.
Who are the Green Bay Packers?
There you go. And why did I mention that?
Because you don't watch Jeopardy?
Correct. And and who was hosting?
Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, so, and was he happy about it?
He was not very amused.
That's why I mentioned
the guy in the next answer was like the Boston Red Sox answer, and he goes, "Who are the Boston Red Sox?" And then like Aaron Rodgers was just like, "Oh, but you get that one, huh?"
That's awesome. All right. So that ended the rumors, and I made it through that one. Without getting censored. So let's see if I can make it through. Who's going to pay tight ends? Let me see if the tight ends, if I bring up, if I get censored out of this one. Okay. So in fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and start off. I'm gonna lead the segment, dude. I'll bring it up. But you had a guy that during the dress rehearsal that you wanted to mention, but I didn't. So I'm gonna put it right in you. You said Mr. Pitts, right? You wanted to talk about Mr. Pitts?
Well, are we doing our tight end bit?
Well, yes, we're going right into tight ends, but I have a whole list of things.
Introduce our tight end bit. Do the noise. You got some segue music? What's going on?
Do I have some segue music?
Here it is. Here's the segue music.
All right, dude.
On the tight ends, guys, what's going on? This is Barack Seguin, and on my show today is Brian Baldwin. He's a fellow owner. We're talking about tight ends tonight, and I just wanted to go ahead and just lead this conversation with if you don't own Travis Kelce or you don't own George Kittle and you don't draft they're not mutually unexclusive, you draft Kyle Pitts. You will be a contender, okay? You will be a contender for your fantasy draft. That's
Who's Kyle Pitts? Who's Kyle Pitts? Who does he play?
Who's Kyle Pitts? Kyle's. Tight end out of Florida, who Jerry Jones is having a suspicious affection for. I don't know.
It's a rookie.
It's a rookie. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's weird. He has like a rookie boner for this kid. That's all I'm saying. And I'm just saying, I think he's kind of on this one. So that's all I'm saying.
So a rookie tight end is going to jump over Blake Jarwin, and is also going to jump over Dalton Schultz.
Who?
Wow. Okay, guys, take that.
Hey, no, listen. Great guys on their team, okay? But fantasy value,
dude, it's a rookie tight ends. You don't bank on rookie tight ends. You just don't do it.
You don't, Brian Baldwin.
Not redrafts you don't. Maybe in your 3-year keeper, you might be right. Or a dynasty, yes.
All I'm saying is choose wisely.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Because if you could get Kyle Pitts now in, say, the 6th or 7th round, you would be doing probably pretty good.
I think he's good. Well, what you mean in the fantasy draft?
Yes.
Dude, no, man. I would get that guy like off the waiver wire. I don't think he's going to get drafted except unless where you're at, Dallas.
I'm trying to throw off the scent because I've made a huge deal about him. Okay, I have ventured to say that he should be drafted in like probably the top 5 picks. I mean, it's a tough gamble. It's such a tough gamble because he adds so much. He's a big guy, he's very Travis Kelce-ish, and I mean,
Yeah, okay. I feel you, dude, and I think that's fantastic that you have that passion. But maybe in a dynasty in 3 years, it's different. But in a redraft, this is what I would suggest on the redraft.
Man,
Hey,
it's
let me
all
finish.
conjecture at this point. It's speculation.
Let me finish, dude. Let me finish. I let you speak. Let you speak. All right. It's just that what I would do is that I think what you're doing is fantastic about bringing it up, like building him up, because maybe somebody will draft him high. Because what's going to happen is that he's not going to start over Jarwin. Sorry. He's not going to start over Schultz. Sorry. I know you're excited about it, but what's going to happen?
It'll take like 2 games.
Okay, exactly. But within that 2-game time, this is an extremely good chance that whoever drafted him will drop him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that can also happen too.
I don't think I would keep him on the radar, but I wouldn't draft him because I think that you'd be able to get him in the pool, kind of like a James Robinson situation. All right, so let me ask you this.
Yeah, go ahead and go on with that, bro.
Yeah, that's just me. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. That's just my opinion. Okay.
Let me just put it to you this way: I won the league in 2019, and I did it with George Kittle. Okay, this year I went all the way back. Okay, on a redraft year. Okay, not a redraft. Yeah, no, on a redraft year, and I took Kelce all the way, or Kelce rather took me all the way, because if I didn't have to worry about those every week, okay, like it would be really, it made it easier for me to like rest easy, because he's a stretch between 5 points a week and like 11 to 12 points a week. Okay, and I mean that's talk. That's like George Kittle, and that I believe I see a prototype in Kyle Pitts.
Okay.
I see the possibility.
Dude,
I mean,
I'm not
think
saying that
you're right. You're right in that it might take a little bit of time for him to get ramped up, but I mean, choose.
Well, here we are in episode 59, and we're gonna make sure to mark that, because like about a month into the season, whenever Kyle Pitts is just tearing up the league, we'll have it right here on 4/20/21. Yeah, that
can always just say I was stoned.
Yeah, man. So, but let's go ahead and get this segment started here. Okay, so Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith signing with New England. Man, who's gonna pay?
Man, I'm gonna say not the run game. I mean, I think it's just gonna work out just fine. It's just, I mean, what? Okay, let me go to my notes here. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
See how that's working out.
Yeah.
The Chargers. We got Mike Williams. Okay, so I'm going to the tight ends, Jared Cook, right?
Dude, we were talking about Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm so stoned, dude. New England. Yeah, New England.
There you go.
New England.
Welcome back.
Anyway, who's gonna? Yeah, sorry guys. I think Sony Michel.
Okay, Sony Michel. All right. Yeah, I think that they're both gonna pay each other. They're gonna. I think that's the point that you made. I think on the dress rehearsal, and I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
I think you made a really good point on that. But you're right. Also,
they're all gonna pay.
That's right.
I mean, Cam Newton. Cam Newton is running the show, guys.
See, you sound like the '80s villain. They're all gonna pay. They're all gonna pay.
Insane. I'm sorry. I love Cam Newton, and
I know. Okay, stop. Stop. We got it. We're getting up against it, so we got it. We got a couple more players. Yeah. Okay.
Do this.
Yeah. Gerald Everett.
Love you, Cam. Cam, I love your style. Don't just keep it up, dude. Don't let anybody take away your sparkle.
You mentioned it earlier. Jared Cook signing with the Chargers. Who's gonna pay?
Yeah, I was just there, right?
Yeah. I mean, like it's kind of like on the tip of your tongue. So let's talk about it. Yeah, Jared Cook's a big signing. So we've already talked whenever we got signed that it's a new head coach.
Okay,
so you don't know
any
exactly
running
what
back.
Gonna be.
any running back that isn't Austin Eckler. How about that?
Okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I mean, I kind of think that it's going to be an RBBC up there. But again, like, it's a new coach. It's a new scheme. Just keep an eye out during preseason. Hopefully we'll get a better idea of what's happening. Gerald Everett signing with Seattle. Tight ends Will Disley and Luke Wilson. Yeah, so, Jacob Hollister signed with Buffalo, so, he's not there anymore. So what do you think about Gerald Everett moving? And plus, that leaves Higbee as the only guy in Rams land. So what's your thoughts on either one of them?
I'm just still surprised to see. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised to see Chris Carson and Rashad Penny still running alongside each other.
True that. Oh my God, preach. Yeah.
So I remember when I drafted Chris Carson like 3 or 4 years ago, and I was like, yeah, but he's splitting shit with Rashad Penny. And I was just like, they're still doing it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's working. So I think those two might suffer. So yeah, Carson. I don't even know that Penny should be on your radar, but Carson could be a decent option for flex.
What about Tyler Higbee and the Rams? I mean, how do you view him with Matthew Stafford throwing to him?
Let's see. Rams, Tyler Higbee. They just lost the guy, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just their guy just went to New England.
Yeah, Gerald Everett just went to Seattle. We just talked about it.
Yeah. So I'm looking at who would pay. I'm gonna say. Well, we just talked about the Chargers. We're talking about the Rams, right? Okay, Cam Akers, Raymond Calais. Sorry, bro.
You know that?
Yeah, no. Does Sean Jackson still playing?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Bruce Hopkins doesn't, or Bryson Hopkins, or the other guys just don't really matter. He's the guy. He's the guy. So he's gonna, in a regular offense, I guess. In a regular offense, you look at a guy like Higbee on your team as an improvement. It'll open it up for Cam Akers. It'll maybe relieve some of the pressure on Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods.
He didn't sign. Tyler Higbee did not sign with the Rams. He's now the lone man. He was, yeah. So I was just wanting to get your opinion on. Do you think does that beef up Tyler Higbee? Not necessarily who's going to pay.
That's what I just said. As long as they run a traditional West Coast offense, I think he's gonna be fine.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. It's just but he's not gonna be like Trevor, Kelsey, or Dan fucking Kittle, George Kittle, or Kyle Pitts for that matter. So,
Gotcha. And I don't want to leave this area until I say Jeremy Sprinkle signed with Dallas.
Catch a pass today.
Yeah, so that's a tight end that's signed in Dallas that might poo your Kyle Pitts love, but
sorry, Jeremy. Welcome to Texas.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about Mo Alley Cox, or is that staying in who just real quick? Tight end. Who's the tight end you'd want to own in Indianapolis? I'm just curious because you haven't been here. I want your opinion. Who's the tight end to own in the Colts? I mean, since Carson Wentz is the quarterback, just give me a name. Give me a name.
I can't because I'm not paying attention to them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Good enough.
I'm just not.
Yeah, Jack Doyle and Mo Alley Cox, but I guess when we get closer, I just was curious.
Yeah. Good luck with Doyle.
Doyle. Yeah. All right, man. So I think we're gonna go ahead and land this plane, brother. Yeah, because there wasn't that many that tight ends. Yeah, that wasn't many that tight ends, but we got to make sure before we go any further, got to make sure and thank our supporters of the show, Sports Host app. Yeah, man, it's a great society of sports fans that. Basically, it's all about love. You can talk about any type of subject matter or any type of team that you want. Cricket's, disc golf. I mean, if you want to talk about the Texans or the Cowboys, whatever you want. They will be there, and it will be nothing but love. There's no haters that are in there. So make sure to download that app, Sports Host app. And of course, High Volume Music Radio app. Make sure to download that. You'll be extremely happy that you did. You get all types of different diversity of types of music. You get also shows like with the the knowledge show, and then also the Blame It on the Boogie. Dude, that is a fantastic show. That's one of my favorite shows to listen to between noon and 2. Great music there. And then you also get What's on Your Mind with Aunt Boogie. So make sure and download that. You also see we'll get our show there. And remember, dude, it's the pride of Sunnyside. So if it ain't high volume, what is it? What is it?
If it ain't loud enough.
Yeah. There you go. Close enough. It ain't high volume.
It ain't loud enough. It's
There
not
you
too
go.
loud.
There you go. All right. So, on behalf of Barack, the Commish, Sagin,
Why didn't we talk about Kyle Rudolph? Like, seriously.
and
On behalf of me.
Brian, the Amigo Baldwin, well, I thank you for watching, and we hope that this year is a damn sight better than last. And remember, guys, if you really enjoyed watching two generational beefheads bantering about, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. We will love you if you do.
Am I a beefhead?
So yeah, dude, yeah, I love that. Yeah. So the party, we normally do party shots, okay? Which, all right, keep in your pants, okay? Just go ahead and say a thing of knowledge, and then I'll say a knowledge. I'll do my little thing that I always like to leave on a positive note. Then you hit your music, brother, and then you go. So drop your knowledge.
So, have you ever noticed that when you pull up to the stop sign on 420, you won't go until it turns green? Because that's what I have a problem with.
Okay, there you go. That's Barack. All right, my party shot was just pay attention. Make sure that things are happening. Make sure to watch our show. We'll help keep you informed. And remember, it's easy to keep that knife sharp. Okay, then get a dull one and try to sharpen it right before you use it. So make sure to give us a listen. So remember, everyone, in fantasy football, as in life, don't dream it, be it. All right, enjoy your week. Go for it, bro.
Or I can break it down.